We traveled from Lucena to the charming town of Cabra, translated goat, in the outskirts of the UNESCO-listed Sierras Subbeticas Natural Park. We spent over a month exploring the surroundings while making Cabra our base for hiking and seeing nearby villages. This vlog is dedicated to Cabra and what you can see and do in this enchanting town. Cabra's castle is currently a school, and that's why it's only possible to visit from on Saturdays and Sundays. So we tried 1 week, but it was pouring down with rain. The next weekend they had some sort of school play or something here, so it was closed. And then we ran out of money by this weekend, so we're not visiting. But basically, yeah, if you want to visit, you have to book in advance in the tourist office, which is just next to the castle. And I think they normally have tours at 11 or 12 o'clock in the morning or midday. Yeah. So if you're here, it's only €3, so €6.
3.5, I think.
3.50. It's not expensive, yeah. So I think it's worth a visit. But yeah, as you can see, it's not much remaining of the castle, but there's a tower and some vaults and stuff inside, which would be pretty cool to see. The school that's in the castle is a religious school, so next to it there is a chapel. Now they're actually practicing for Semana Santa, which is Holy Week, which is in a few weeks from now, where they go in big parades through the city. And we will experience Semana Santa somewhere in Andalusia, so we're excited to see where it is, because we don't really know yet. So you are gonna experience it too. Right next to the castle you find Cabra's parish church. It is like all other main churches in Andalusia. It was built on top of the same place where a mosque stood before. It was built in 1241. I really love the entrance. This entrance here, there's another entrance at the upper side, and the inside is also quite pretty, but still not the most beautiful I've seen. We went in last Sunday, but it was during mass hours, so we didn't want to take any videos or anything, but definitely worth the peek inside. So we have been here for a few weeks now, and we have walked around the town and done a lot of cinematics and planned for the vlog. But we finally have really nice weather. Like, we've had -degrees at night, and there's someone coming making a lot of noise. Cobblestone streets. Okay, more coming. I think that's it. All right, so we've had like really cold weather. We had rain. We had -degrees at night. We've had nice weather. We explored a couple of villages around Cabra. We've done a lot of hiking, but we actually never really got nice weather while we were in Cabra. So we decided to do a little bit more of videos and replace the rainy ones and the cloudy ones with sunny ones, because today is like more than 20 degrees, as you can tell. I can actually wear a short and t-shirt and it's really hot, so we're gonna enjoy today and do some more filming so you can see Cabra on a nice day instead. So these are the remains of the city walls, probably a little bit restored, but really cool on the outer side of the village with really nice views. Yeah, let's come and have a look. Walking along the old city wall, you will enter one of the most beautiful and oldest neighborhoods in Cabra, which is called Barrio de las Villas, or de la Villa. It's actually the same name of the oldest neighborhood in Priego de Cordoba, so if you haven't watched the vlog from Priego de Cordoba, you can check it out here. So let's see if it stands up to its name. By following the old city walls, you get to a viewpoint called Mirador de la Paz. It's really nice views. There is also a little adult playground with training devices and stuff if you feel like doing some exercise. It's a water fountain and a little statue thingy, modern kind of statue thingy. It's a nice place with shade on a hot day like this. It's really good. It's definitely a cute little barrio. It's not as big and not as nice as the one in Priego de Cordoba, but we're also in a much smaller town than Priego de Cordoba. I still really enjoyed walking around here and I totally recommend it when you're in Cabra. This is the archaeological museum in Cabra. We're not gonna go in there now. We went to a lot of museums in Lucena. If you haven't seen the vlog, just check out the one up here. Basically, this whole area with the villages and Lucena, like the pueblos subbeticos, as they call them, because they're surrounding the Sierras Subbeticas. The whole area was immersed underwater millions of years ago, so you have like fossils and ancient remains from those times, and you can also find remains from like prehistoric times, from Roman times, and all the way up to modern times, basically. So if you think that's interesting, I definitely recommend paying it a visit. We've seen a lot of it lately, that's why we decided not to go in here, but if not, we would definitely have paid it. Is where you find the town hall, and we found it really nice. A really nice place. There's always heaps of people. There are bars around where you can sit and have a drink or something to eat, and the architecture around the square is also really beautiful. So after a few weeks here in Cabra, the absolute highlight was that we accidentally happened to be here during the carnival, and it was happening around Plaza España here, and it was absolutely awesome to explore like a small town carnival, and of course we did some filming, so here you go. Every Monday they have a market here in Cabra, and we're about to go and check it out. You can basically get anything from clothes to clothes and clothes. There's a lot of clothes here. Some handbags, and they also have sweets and olives. Pretty good. So yeah, it's actually quite a cute market. If you're looking for some cheap travel clothes, it's definitely worth having. So we're just doing a short walk from Cabra. We've gone through or past some barking dogs, we've gone through olive groves, and now we come up to this little water source. It's not drinkable water unless you have a water filter, of course, which is a bit hard to tell by this sign here because the red ring with the line across is disappeared. But anyway, Mohammed has enough water for us in the backpacker, so we'll be fine. The cool thing about this place, like we're in the Sierras Subbeticas, which means that there are Jurassic rocks in this fountain, and a few meters up there, the car pass, a few meters up there we will see some rocks from Jurassic times, so it means like millions of years old. So let's go and have a look. Or the bottom of it is where the starting point of the hike to Rio Bailan is. If you haven't watched the vlog when we walked to the dry waterfall from Cabra, that was it. You can check it out up here if you haven't seen it. But it's pretty cool to just walk past there now, and we could have walked the whole way, which would have added a little bit more of adventure to the hike. This is the end of the trail. It's called Sendero de Jarcas, and Sendero de Fuente Jarcas, I'm sorry. Because this is Fuente Jarcas, which is another water source in the Sierras Subbeticas. So it was a really nice evening hike. We had to walk all the way back down. It's about 10 kilometers up and down, or 11 kilometers. And if you put off a couple of hours walking up and down, you'll be fine. This is actually an old washing place, which is pretty cool to find. I bet women were standing here in the old days scrubbing their clothes, and you can do it today too if you want to.
You stuck?
It's starting to get a little bit chilly, so I'm just gonna get the hoodie on and we're gonna have a bite to eat before we walk down from there.
Okay.
Hey! We found this old train station in Cabra. It's really cool with this. It's 2 old trains. You can go inside and you can play with the buttons. We're just being really big kids right now.
Yeah. You are really big kid.
Huh? Haha. Percy, the van, is at the mechanic at the moment. We thought we just had to change some lights and some fuses, but it turned out the whole thing where the backlights are sitting were broken, so they had to look for a new one, which took them a couple of days, because I have to, you don't get them new, to put it that way. We finally got news that I had it today, and they also have to check like the whole dashboard where you see the speed and petrol levels and all of that. The lights there just stopped functioning, and we thought it would be the fuses, but they all work, so they had to bring in an electrician today to check out what was wrong, and we'll see if they can fix it today or not. But in the meantime, we're sitting here in a local bar having some amazing food. Check out that salad, it looks amazing. Getting some work done and chatting and having some time for ourselves with Ayla. She's sitting under that table hanging out.
Food time?
So
Start?
I wanna eat. I'm hungry.
Okay, try it. Yalla, yalla, yalla. Try it. Try it. Yalla.
Hey. We finally got Percy back from the mechanic, and unfortunately it did turn out a bit more expensive than what we had hoped for. We got the backlights fixed, and the plastic piece is now new and intact, well used and intact anyway. And the issue with like the panel in the front was the switch. So it was an error with the switch, and they like instead of ordering a new piece, which would have taken a lot of time and also become more expensive, I'm super happy to have an old van so that they can do these little tricks and twists on it. So I'm gonna show you what they did. So this was the switch that wasn't functioning properly, and they added this little thing, so to get the lights in here to show, and also like the daylights, I'm not sure what they're called, but position light or something it's called in Spanish. Anyway, luz de posición. Then we just press this one and we have lights. So it's very smooth and it works fine, and I think we saved a few euros on doing it that way. We definitely saved time, and we now had the opportunity to move on from Cabra, which felt pretty good. We really enjoyed Cabra, but we've spent we based ourselves in Cabra for over a month actually. We just looked at the calendar and we were like, seriously? We've explored the area around Cabra, but it's kind of been our base to go back to after a few nights away. So yeah, we're super excited to move on. I really hope you enjoyed the vlog. Cabra is amazing if you have a chance, whether you go on a day trip from Cordoba or you decide to stay a few days. It's a really nice place with a lot of hiking and nature around too. So that was it, and I hope to see you in the next vlog.